Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Art Whisper 88. I'm continuing my series on work on an 8 by 10 plate. I call it my small format Gelli Plate, and I find that it is more accessible to more people. First of all, it costs less to purchase and it's readily available in art supply stores. You can even get it on Amazon or online. And so let me start with drawing some lines with my Sharpie pen. Now the ink on this is almost gone, but that's okay. It's just to make some textures. And I will be using my Soho acrylic. This is cadmium blue-green. And just for contrast, this is turquoise. They call it turquoise, but it's really a very dark viridian or emerald green. And just for some contrast, this is cadmium red. I may have put too much. So I am deliberately not trying to over mix the paints. I want them to be somewhat distinct. And I will use my magic wand here to make some marks. Now sometimes the marks show up, sometimes they don't, but that's okay. It's all an element of surprise. What I find amusing about this scale of printmaking is that it's so much fun. You can't do just one. It's just like the commercial for potato chips. You can't just have one. You gotta do a whole bunch of them. Very cool. Check this out. Now, even if this is small scale, I can imagine this image being blown up to be a very large image, like a painting. So let me put this aside and just keep going. That's a very nice ghost. Pretty cool. This is bronze. Just put a little drop of bronze here. And unbleached titanium. So what I'm trying to do is creating these different zones of color without over mixing the paint. And it's a very fine line between having just enough and having too much. If there's too much paint, the image will be muddy. Now, since I'm trying to pick up the ghost print, I'm pressing fairly hard. Very cool. Like that. That's an awesome texture. And we'll just introduce a spot of black. Again, I'm applying a firm pressure with my hand because I want the ghost print to transfer. I'm going to wait a few minutes this time. Okay, let's see what we have here. I think it picked up everything. It sucked up all the paint. Check this out. I think that's a very beautiful texture. Now this I can really imagine as a giant canvas. Of course, these are my pipe dreams, but when you do this kind of small scale artwork, you can visualize by physically making an image. You can visualize what it would be like in a different size. rather than making a sketch, you're actually making a small scale model. So anyway, I will air dry these. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And I will get back to you and recap. Okay, everybody, here's my favorite part of this video where I get to show you the finished product, and this has dried very beautifully. Here's a close-up. You can see the Sharpie marker in the background, and here's the very rich texture created by the brayer. Now, even if this is a small scale piece, the texture makes it look enormous. It kind of pulls you in because the texture is so complex. Okay, that's the first one. Here's the second one. This has the bronze or metallic color. Now with these pieces, I decided to leave them as is and not do any collage on them because I want to demonstrate the complexity of the textures. Here is a third one. Now the scribbling texture gives it a lot of movement. Okay, and then this is the last one, which again is my favorite. I think the addition of a tiny drop of Mars Black makes a difference, gives it some depth. I hope you liked this video. I had so much fun doing these, and I hope you had fun watching. Thank you so much for subscribing and for giving me your support on PayPal. And to those who have purchased my work on my website, artwhisper88.com, my deepest appreciation. The purchase sales revenue goes to keeping this channel going. So thank you once more, and I hope to see you next time.